Hello everyone, it's DA here, and today I will be giving you my honest review, thoughts and opinions on Title Update 10.1 for Division 2. This update is mostly a quality of life patch with some things that would be considered nerfs and buffs. In the buff section, the assault rifles feel a little bit more powerful, but not enough to the point where they can compete with your Lady Death in PvP. Even if you choose the Eagle Bearer or the Chameleon, the fact that assault rifles in general have a health attribute still limits their potential at times. That 8% still does not compete with the upwards of 75% that Lady Death has. Lady Death also has the mobility perk, which is a great asset in PvP, so that meta isn't going anywhere anytime soon. But the latest buff to the assault rifle still gets us a little bit closer to where we hope to be. Now, some of the skills that received buffs were not really noticeable unless you bank on those and you make a skill build. And even with the changes to the booster hive, the bonus will not really be logical unless you are in groups, and even then you will have to go for a tier 4 all the way up to tier 6 to really notice a major difference. So what about the nerfs, specifically the chem launcher and the reviver hive? As far as the chem launcher with the firestarter goes, it will take at least a week to see the full potential of this and how it feels in PvP. But one thing has also been confirmed by a series of my friends: if you have one person to run full skill builds, it will still be as powerful as ever, but still we will have to wait at least 1 week to see how it feels on the average hands. When it comes to the revive hive, you carry 1 charge now at level 0, but the cooldown has also been reduced from 240 seconds to 180 seconds. In the state of the game, the developers mentioned that they would lower it down to 100 seconds, but here we see that it is not true. They have done the opposite. Even though they lowered it, they didn't stay true to their words. It only went down from 4 minutes to 3 minutes instead of going down to maybe around 2 minutes or so. I would rather have it around 150 seconds, which is basically 2.5 minutes. And furthermore, the changes to the revive hive now encourages some selfish playstyle when playing in groups. Times when you have to toss your hive to help a teammate is now gone. Now you just let them be and save your hive for your own self. And in terms of the foundry bulwark changes, we will also have to play with this more in PvP where it matters the most and see how it measures up against the 3-piece Guard and the 2-piece Golden Gear. Now moving on to the loot system, which is the major one in this update. The developers did as they said. The loot is better in missions and in open world. Reward caches, missions, or activity rewards now come with better rolls. Some even come at god rolls. Almost everything you get is above 60% rating, and you now have a better chance of getting exotics at a targeted mission. But open world boxes are still very bad. Some will say even worse than the previous update, some will say it's still around the same. Even on heroic difficulty, you get low ratings and even purples out of those faction boxes. Personally, I don't see the reason why I'm at World Tier 5 playing on heroic difficulty and I'm still getting purple loot out of regular boxes or faction boxes. I don't know if this was intentional, but that's one of the problems right now when it comes to loot. For players like myself with almost maxed out libraries, looking for a maximum rating means that we will have to go into something like legendaries. Playing on heroic is a lost cause because you might not find something up to par. But as for players who are mostly playing on challenging and still trying to climb up the ladder, then doing heroic is going to be worth your time because this new change right here is incredible for the average players. Now, this is just the first week of this update. As we all know, sometimes the loot rating seems to get worse the longer we get into the title update, so hopefully this whole thing stands the test of time. But with that said though, let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comment section. Have you checked out this update? What do you think about it? Is it better? Is it great? Is it still like before? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.